Imagine this. You've worked hard your whole life, saved money, maybe even bought a home, and built something you're proud of. But one day, something unexpected happens. What happens to everything you've built? Who makes decisions for you if you can't? And here's the bigger question. Could your family lose a huge chunk of what you've earned simply because you didn't prepare? That's what we're diving into today. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, step-by-step estate planning checklist designed specifically for beginners. And I promise, there's one crucial step most people skip that could cost your family thousands of dollars. Stick around to find out what that is. Number 1. Start with a will. A will is the foundation of estate planning. It's your written instructions on who gets what when you pass away. Without it, the state decides for you. That means the people you care about may not get what you intended. For example, if you have a blended family, your assets might automatically go to children from your first marriage, leaving your current spouse with less than you expected. A simple will can prevent family fights and expensive court battles. Think of it as a love letter to your family that brings clarity instead of chaos. Number 2. Name an executor. An executor is the person who carries out the instructions in your will. They pay your debts, close accounts, and distribute assets. This should be someone you trust deeply. Imagine you choose a cousin who's disorganized and forgets deadlines. The whole process could get dragged out for years. Instead, pick someone responsible, maybe your sibling who handles their own bills on time and is good at staying organized. The smoother they are, the easier the process will be for your loved ones. Number 3. Create a living will and healthcare directive. What happens if you're alive but can't make medical decisions? That's where a living will comes in. It spells out what kind of medical care you do or don't want. Do you want life support? Do you want pain relief at all costs? These are tough conversations, but making them now prevents your family from fighting later. Imagine 2 siblings arguing in a hospital hallway. One saying, "Keep mom alive no matter what," and the other saying, "That's not what she would have wanted." A living will saves them from that pain. Number 4. Set up a power of attorney. A power of attorney allows someone you trust to make financial or legal decisions for you if you can't. For example, if you're in a coma, someone may need to pay your mortgage, keep your small business running, or sign documents on your behalf. Without a power of attorney, your family may have to go to court just to handle your everyday bills. This is one of the most overlooked parts of estate planning, but it can save your family from endless stress. Number 5. Review beneficiary designations. Your will doesn't control everything. Accounts like retirement plans, life insurance policies, and sometimes bank accounts pass directly to whoever you name as a beneficiary. And here's the kicker. These designations override your will. So if your ex-spouse is still listed as the beneficiary on your life insurance, they'll get the payout even if your will says otherwise. Take 5 minutes to log into your accounts and check those names. This step alone has saved families from massive heartbreak. Number 6. Consider a trust. A trust can give you more control over how and when your assets are distributed. For example, maybe you want your kids to inherit your money, but only after they turn 25, so they don't blow it on fast cars and vacations at 18. Or maybe you want to protect your assets from creditors. Trusts also help your family avoid probate court, which can take months and cost thousands. Think of a trust as your personal rulebook for how your money should be used, even when you're not around. Number 7. Plan for minor children. If you have kids under 18, you need to name a guardian. Without it, a court will decide who raises your children. And that person might not be your first choice. Imagine your kids ending up with a relative who doesn't share your values simply because you didn't put it in writing. Choosing a guardian now ensures your children are raised by someone you trust, someone who will guide them with love and stability. Number 8. Organize your assets. This sounds simple, but it's one of the biggest mistakes people make. If your family doesn't know what you own, they can't claim it. That could mean forgotten bank accounts, lost investments, or even unclaimed life insurance policies. Create a list of your accounts, property, insurance, debts, and even digital assets like your PayPal or cryptocurrency. Keep it somewhere safe, and make sure your executor knows where to find it. Number 9. Protect your digital life. Today, estate planning isn't just about money. It's also about your digital footprint. Who will access your email, social media, or online business accounts when you're gone. Without planning, your loved ones could lose access to family photos, important documents, or even income-generating websites. Write down your logins, or use a secure password manager that allows a trusted person access when needed. Number 10. Think about taxes. Yes, taxes follow us even after death. While most people don't have to worry about federal estate taxes because the exemption is very high, over $12 million. Many states have their own estate or inheritance taxes. Even if your estate is modest, taxes can eat into what your heirs receive. Talking to a tax advisor can save your family from unnecessary surprises. For example, leaving a large retirement account directly to your kids could trigger a hefty tax bill, while a different strategy could save thousands. Number 11. Buy life insurance. Life insurance isn't just for parents with kids. It's a safety net that makes sure your loved ones don't struggle financially after you're gone. Think about it. If you pass away and your spouse relies on your income, life insurance can cover the mortgage, daily expenses, and even college tuition. For a small monthly payment, you're giving your family security. And unlike other assets, life insurance pays out quickly, often in weeks, which can be a lifesaver during a difficult time. Number 12. Write a letter of instruction. This isn't a legal document, but it's incredibly valuable. It's a personal letter where you explain things that don't fit neatly into your will. Maybe you want to tell your kids why you divided assets the way you did, or maybe you want to leave instructions for your funeral. Imagine how comforting it would be for your loved ones to hear directly from you, guiding them in your own words. Number 13. Update your plan regularly. Life changes. You might get married, divorced, have children, or move to a new state. Each of these events can change how your estate plan works. A plan you made 10 years ago may no longer reflect your current wishes. Review your plan every few years or after big life events. A quick update today can prevent major problems tomorrow. Number 14. Get professional help when needed. Yes, you can create a simple will online. But if you own property in multiple states, have a business, or have significant wealth, it's worth meeting with an estate planning attorney. They can guide you through complicated tax rules and state laws. Think of it like this: you could fix your car on your own, but sometimes it's smarter to hire a mechanic. The same goes for estate planning. Number 15. Plan for long-term care. Many people don't realize that long-term care, like nursing homes or in-home caregivers, can drain your savings quickly. Medicare doesn't usually cover these costs. Planning ahead with long-term care insurance or setting aside assets specifically for this purpose can protect your family's finances. For example, a nursing home stay can cost over $90,000 a year, and without a plan, your loved ones might struggle to cover it. Number 16. Make arrangements for pets. Pets are family too, and they depend on you. If something happens to you, who will take care of them? You can name a caregiver in your will and even set aside money for their care. Imagine your dog or cat ending up in a shelter just because no one knew who should take them in. A simple instruction in your estate plan can guarantee they're cared for by someone you trust. Number 17. Account for debts. Estate planning isn't just about assets. Debts also need to be handled. Credit card balances, mortgages, student loans, these can become a burden for your family if not planned for. For instance, some debts may be forgiven after death, while others could be claimed against your estate. Knowing the difference can help your family avoid surprises and unnecessary stress. Number 18. Protect your business. If you own a small business, what happens when you're gone? Without planning, your employees and family could face confusion or even closure of the business. A business succession plan ensures that someone you trust can continue running the company or that it can be sold smoothly. Think of a family restaurant. It would be heartbreaking to see it shut down just because no one knew who was in charge. Number 19. Prepay or plan your funeral. Funerals can cost anywhere from $700 to $12,000 or more. Without planning, those costs fall directly on your family at a time when they're grieving. Prepaying or setting aside funds specifically for your funeral relieves them of that financial and emotional burden. You can even outline your wishes, whether you want a simple ceremony or something more elaborate, so your family doesn't have to guess. Number 20. Secure important documents. Having a plan is useless if no one can find it. Store your will, trust, documents, insurance policies, and account information in a safe but accessible place. A fireproof safe at home or a secure digital vault can work well. Make sure at least one trusted person knows how to access them. Otherwise, your family might spend months searching or paying lawyers to track things down. Number 21. Think about charitable giving. If there's a cause you care deeply about, estate planning gives you the chance to leave a legacy. You can donate a portion of your assets to a charity or set up a foundation. For example, some people leave a percentage of their estate to their church, alma mater, or a children's hospital. Even a small gift can make a lasting difference, while also reducing potential estate taxes for your heirs. Number 22. Plan for special needs dependents. If you have a child or family member with special needs, leaving them money directly could actually harm their ability to receive government benefits. Instead, you can create a special needs trust. This allows them to receive financial support while still qualifying for essential assistance programs. It's a way to care for them without unintentionally cutting off the help they rely on. Number 23. Don't forget about out-of-state property. If you own real estate in more than one state, your family could face multiple probate cases after you pass. That means more costs and more delays. Creating a trust or other legal arrangements can keep your family from having to deal with complicated court processes in each state. For example, owning a vacation cabin in another state without a plan could turn into a massive legal headache. Number 24. Create a family meeting plan. Sometimes it's not the paperwork that causes issues, it's the people. Families can argue when they don't understand your wishes. Holding a family meeting while you're alive gives you a chance to explain your decisions. For example, maybe you're leaving more money to one child because they'll be caring for a disabled sibling. Sharing that reasoning ahead of time can prevent resentment and confusion later. Here's the big one I promised you earlier. The step that many beginners forget is updating beneficiary designations. People think their will covers everything, but it doesn't. I've seen stories where someone forgot to remove their ex-spouse from a retirement account, and the money skipped the children entirely. This one small detail can completely undo your entire plan. So if you take nothing else from this video, check those beneficiaries today. Estate planning isn't about being wealthy. It's about being responsible. It's about protecting the people you love from stress, confusion, and financial hardship. With this checklist, you now have a clear roadmap to get started. So let me ask you this. If something happened tomorrow, would your family know exactly what to do? Or would they be left scrambling to figure it all out? Tell me in the comments. What's the first step from this checklist that you're going to take today?